happy Saturday and welcome to my channel and to another vlog. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gianna, and on my channel I mostly do vlogs and I try to capture some moments in my life and have you guys follow me around if I don't forget to vlog or if I don't forget to press record, etc, etc. Anyways, like I have said many times before in my previous vlogs, that I try to vlog as much as I can, like stuff that is interesting or things that I'm doing that day, but not on a daily basis, because I've said many times before that my life is just average. There's nothing too extravagant, scandalous, or, you know, interesting. You know, it's just my everyday life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just have a 2-year-old, but there are, you know, things that I want to share with you guys who are subscribed to my channel, even though we're a small family here. But I tried. This week I really tried to vlog multiple times. I think it was like 4 days or 3 days I tried to do it straight, and it just wasn't working out for me. Like, I would record and then I would forget, or like it was just a missed opportunity, or there wasn't room or time for me to just pull out my phone and just start recording. So here are some clips that I did get, and actually the best part of this week is that we took Noah to this indoor playground, and actually Bryce and I had a lot of fun and we were sweating, and next time that we go I'm definitely going in workout clothes because we were sweating a ton. And it's called LOL Kids Club. It's obviously here in Las Vegas, and Blippi actually went to the LOL Kids Club and he featured it on one of his videos, and I watched it with Noah, of course, and I was like, oh my god, I want to go there, and it was so much fun. So here are some clips from there, and it was a fun time. We were there for 2.5 hours, but yeah, here are some clips. Up here. No, up here. Go. Go, follow Daddy. Go. Go, Noah. Go. Oh my God. Chase after Daddy. Go. Go. Oh God, I feel too old for this. Go. You can get. Then the next day was Noah's typical morning schedule, which was going to his therapist, and he's been going for about 2 months and he has been doing very well. I have noticed he's progressing. It's just at home he's like the same. He doesn't really try to say words, and he doesn't, honestly, but his vocabulary for like sounds is definitely expanding, and I can tell that it's expanding. And his therapist says that even throughout the crying that he does in his session, like in between, he's doing very well, and he participates in the activity, and then he'll fuss, and then like he'll continue, and that he is progressing. It's gonna take more time. He doesn't say any words, but his sounds are fantastic, and when she asks him to repeat certain things, he is pretty much doing amazing. And then after his typical like schedule for his therapy, we actually went to a consultant for Noah's tongue tie. Now this is something new that we did, and for those of you who haven't been watching my channel, the reason why Noah is going to speech therapy is because he has a tongue tie. So the tongue tie pretty much is a connection between your tongue and the bottom of your mouth, and it prevents like the flexibility and the movement of your tongue in order to create sounds and words, and also prevents him from eating certain types of food. So he's very picky due to his tongue tie. So when we went, the doctor gave us 2 options. Option One was to just clip it, and she basically explained it as a band-aid over a wound. It's not going to completely sever the connection between the tongue and the bottom of the mouth, but it will help him and give him more flexibility of his tongue, more movement, but it doesn't completely sever that connection. And option 2 is obviously the laser cut procedure, in which we completely sever that connection and cut through tissue, and it becomes an open wound. Now, she suggested option 1, which we already scheduled, due to the fact that Noah is only 2 years old and that the recovery process is going to be very challenging for a child his age, because you can look it up yourself. With the recovery process of a tongue tie procedure, you have to pretty much push up the tongue to help that separation and to help it heal properly. And she said I would have to do this every 4 to 6 hours, every single day, for I think 4 weeks, and I would have to hold his tongue up for 5 seconds. So imagine a toddler, a child his age, and he has a cut, and I can only imagine how much pain he would be, and me trying to shove my fingers in his mouth and pick up his tongue. He wouldn't like that, and she even said that because of his age and he just doesn't understand the concept of like, I have to sit down and do this, I have to keep my mouth open, it would be hard for the recovery process, and it would pretty much defeat the purpose of us doing this procedure, because we most likely would have to do it again if it healed improperly. So she suggested to just do a cut, and then later down the road, when he's a little bit older and more understanding, then we can do the full separation. So we scheduled that for 2 weeks from now, and I am nervous. I mean, he won't go to sleep. She said it's simple. She's just gonna cut, and there won't be any tissue penetration at all. I'm not sure if there'll be any bleeding from what she said. Probably little to no bleeding, but it's still like a scary thought, because he's gonna be crying really loud. And she said that they'll just put like mouth blocks in his mouth, obviously to not clamp down and bite her finger, but she said we will have to be in there obviously to hold him down, so that way she can just do the quick snip of his tongue, just to give him more room and flexibility of his tongue, and hopefully eat more foods, because he is such a picky eater and it has been so challenging for me. And yeah, so hopefully it'll help solve some of the issues that we are dealing with, and you know, we're doing the right thing for sure. On Thursday, I took it upon myself to take Noah to the park, and he had so much fun. It was a very, very, very hot day. Like, obviously it's still summer. I live in the desert, so it's hot, but the time that we went to the park, usually the sun is not as strong, and it was cloudy all day, and I thought, okay, this would be the perfect time to go. You know, it's cloudy and it won't be too hot, and it was around 5, I think, that we went, and usually the sun isn't that like strong around 6, 7 o'clock, but I was like, you know, it's cloudy, let's go. And the moment we got to the park, it was so sunny and hot, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't bring myself any water, I didn't put any sunblock on myself or Noah, so we had to stay. I had to try and make sure that he stayed under the shaded part of the playground, because that sun was ridiculous hot. But Noah had so much fun though, and he actually made a friend, and he played with him for like an hour and a half. I talked with the mom, and we actually exchanged numbers, and we're supposed to do a play date today, but I have to text her and confirm. But he had so much fun. He was a little shy. The other child was more like rambunctious and wanted to play with him, and it was kind of touch and go. He was like, I'm not sure, I don't really know you, but I do want to play. And he would like be like a little standoffish, like he'd play with him and then he'd run away, play and run away, and like just wasn't sure. And that's just the nature of how Noah is. He's very shy at times, and it's just the anxiety of like, oh my gosh, I don't know you, I don't know who you are, but at the same time I'm interested. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what my last couple days have been. The last 4 days have been just typical stuff, going out here and there, and hopefully today I can try and just vlog show you guys a little bit more of my life, I guess, even though I feel like I've showed you like pretty much what I do, which is basic and everyday stuff. But yeah, so let's see what we do today. All right, so it is 9:15. Noah and I have been up since 6:30, so we're at the point in the morning where we just chill because we eat breakfast, we played, we were running around, laughing and stuff. So, with that being said, now we just chill on the couch. We're watching Hotel Transylvania, one of his favorite movies, and I enjoy watching it too. He is there under the pile of blankets. If you didn't know one thing about Noah, he loves his blankets. That's the one thing we take with us everywhere. All summer, even though it's like 100 degrees outside, he has to bring his blanket. Not a car. I mean, yes, he'll bring his cars, but it has to be this one blanket specific, or he just needs to take a blanket with him, like no matter where we go. Like he needs to take his blanket with him. This is Noah with his blankets, and he steals mine now because he's getting to that point where he's outgrowing his baby blankets and he wants to take mine and he thinks it's funny. So, right, Noah? Can I get my blanket back? Watch. Can I get my blanket back? Thank you. Thank you. No. No. Stop trying to take it. He's trying to take it with his little feet. Can I have your blanket? Can I have your blanket? Can I have your blanket? Alright guys, so we just got home and Noah is up from his nap. I'm surprised he actually went back to sleep because we dropped Bryson off at work and he was still sleeping, so I put him in the car seat and I thought he would wake up as soon as I put him in there, but he went back to sleep and he actually woke up as soon as we like pulled up to the apartment. I'm sure I mentioned this, but Noah's very picky with what he eats because of his tongue tie for like the millionth time, so I'm gonna make him his favorite, which never fails, and something making him quesadillas. Just a cheese quesadilla. Hair is a mess, looks crazy. Can you tell my hair is still growing after losing it from postpartum? So yeah, so this isn't intentional here. This isn't bangs that I wanted. This is still growing out. But yeah, Noah's on the couch again. And my dirty kitchen, have to clean that because we ate lunch and then we just left the house. Noah has a play date set for today. Not really set, but that little boy that I talked about, him and his mom and I were talking, and we said we'd bring the boys again to the park Saturday, which is today. But I need to text her because it's like 2:30 and the sun, like I said, isn't that strong, around 6, 7-ish. So I'm gonna text her and ask. But like, I don't know if this is anyone else, but this is me. Like, I'm all for making plans and planning it, but then on the day that it's supposed to happen, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't even want to go. I'm kind of hoping she says no when I text her because I don't know, I'm just feeling lazy, but I know it's gonna be beneficial for Noah to get more social interaction with kids his age, and maybe it'll help him talk because that little boy was talking so much and he was so cute. He was like, what was he saying? He's like, oh, the bugs eat apples. He's like, the bugs eat the apples, and he's like, and just like talking, and it just makes me think, what would Noah sound like if he was actually able to say words and talk the way that little boy was talking? But he is 6 months older than Noah, so that could be a reason too as well. All right, and just like that, his lunch is served. Here you go, buddy. Why are you wearing my slippers? Okay, hold on. Hey, can you clear up your table? Okay, I got it. Put it in your bowl. All right, there you go. You got it? Yeah. Oh no, everything's falling. Okay, hold on. Let's move all this madness. All right. Enjoy your lunch. All right, and while Noah eats, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, and he gives me this window where he doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna take advantage, clean up the kitchen, and see what else I gotta do. Okay, so we are going to the park. I texted that little boy's mom, and yeah, so we're going, and I was like, you know what, let me just text her and ask and not be such an introvert. So we're going. Noah's excited. He has his hat with them because I didn't bring it last time and it was really hot. And then I'm just gonna drop off some of the recycling or the recyclables. I really need a recycling bin because I've been using these totes and it fills up very quickly. But yeah, we're gonna head over to the park, stay there maybe for an hour and a half, and then head back home. Are you excited to play with your friend? Huh? No, you're such a liar. But yeah, we're here, so gonna get them out and let them play. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but we'll see. Yes. Cheese. Noah, let me see ya. Okay, so we just finished showering, and I didn't wet my hair or wash it because I'm actually gonna wash it later after I work out once Noah goes to sleep. But yeah, we had a fun day. Noah played and everything. So yeah, so I think I'm going to end the vlog here. So thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.